Everybody wants to become Spider-Man. The suit, the powers, the way he swings across the city like nothing can touch him. But no one ever talks about what it takes to be Peter Parker. Because when you really look at him, it was never about Spider-Man, it was always about the guy behind the mask. And the truth is, his life isn't inspiring in the way people think. You see, Peter Parker, he isn't winning at life at all. He's late to classes, late to work, late to everything that actually matters to him. He loses jobs, not because he's incapable, but because he's somewhere else, saving someone who never even knows his name. He disappoints people he loves, not because he doesn't care, but because he cares about too many things at once. And the worst part, no one sees the full picture. To the world, he just looks irresponsible, lazy, unreliable, so much wasted potential, and maybe that's what hits the hardest. Because sometimes you're doing everything you can and it still looks like you're falling behind. There's a moment where Peter has just lost everything again. He's broke, exhausted, life completely falling apart, and still he hears someone calling for help. He doesn't think twice, he puts the mask back on. People think that being Spider-Man is about the power. The power is the easy part. The real question is, what do you do when doing the right thing starts costing you your life? There was this moment when even Peter got tired. Tired of always sacrificing, tired of always being the good guy, and then came the black suit. And for the first time it felt so good. No guilt, no hesitation, no voice in his head telling him to hold back. Just power and freedom. And if you're being honest, that version of him, that's the one most of us would choose. Because being good all the time is so exhausting, always doing the right thing when no one's watching, when no one's appreciating it, when it keeps costing you more and more. It makes you wonder, what if I just stop caring? There's another moment where he's trapped under the rubble, alone, injured, no one's coming to save him. And for a second, he almost gives up. And then he remembers who he is. Not Spider-Man, Peter Parker. And somehow, he lifts it. That's who Spider-Man really is. Not the guy swinging through the city, but the guy who's always buried under something and still finds a way to get back up. Watching him made me realize something about myself. There were moments where I had the same feeling, where I wasn't thinking about results or validation or what everyone else thought. I was just in it, fully there, alive. And somewhere along the way, I drifted from that. Not because I lost it, but because I got distracted by everything else. Maybe that's why Spider-Man hits different. Not because he's powerful, but because he keeps choosing who he wants to be, even when life makes it harder every single day. So no, not everyone can become Spider-Man. Because becoming Spider-Man means becoming Peter Parker first. And that means living a life where you don't always get to win. You don't always get the credit. You don't always get it right. But you still choose to show up. Not for the world, but because deep down you know it's who you are.